I'm Fran Stevens in the Office of Research Services. I'm a Proposal Development Specialist, and I'm here today to talk about what a PDS can do for you. Let's start first with what we don't do. We don't write the proposal for you or edit it for technical content or for grammar. There are two offices on campus to help with that, CRPDE and the OU Writing Center. These are some of the areas that we do help in, and I'm going to go in a little more detail for each one of them. In the internal processes related to the proposal, we help make sure that you have permission to submit. If you don't have official permission to submit, then it's not a legal submission. We help make sure that an ORS file is built, and if it's a pre-proposal, we can tell you if it needs to route or not. Sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. For budget development, we provide an internal format, and we help make sure that the indirect cost rate and the fringe benefit rates are all current, that your GRA meets the minimums that are required. If you're using certain categories like equipment, that it actually meets whatever the qualifications for that category are. And we help assist with cost share determination, like what can you use for cost share? Do you have the right documentation for it? What does the sponsor allow? We don't build the whole cost share package for you though. We help you by giving you a copy of the current guidelines. We download the grants.gov application if you're going through that system. And if you give us time prior to proposal submission, we'll help check the font and the required sections to make sure that you've included everything that you need to include. If special forms are required, we'll help make sure that you have those filled out, or we'll point you in the right direction. We help fill in any budget forms once you do the internal form for us. If you need to transmit a letter, we'll get that for you. If you are a subaward, we'll do an official subaward package for you for the agency that you're submitting to. And if we have a subaward on your proposal, we'll help make sure that the right documentation is obtained for that. If any certifications are needed, like equal opportunity and treatment, disbarment, lobbying, then we help make sure that you have those. If you have compliance issues, like IRB or IACUC, we'll let you know if the approval is needed prior to submission, or if you can wait till award to actually do that paperwork. If it has DNA or biohazard or radioisotope approval, we'll point you in the right direction to obtain those. We help work with OTD in the Office of Export Control to make sure that any documentation that you need in your file is on hand. And the file that we maintain over in ORS on your proposal is actually used for audit purposes, both internally and externally. When it comes to the actual submission, we maintain access to all the major systems, and we stay current on some of the things that they're looking for, so we can give you some tips in that regard. If you're submitting by mail, we can assist with making copies, printing out postage labels, and even mailing it in for you. If you need a CD burned, we can take care of that. If any exceptions are required to certain clauses, we'll work with the SPCs to make sure that you have those in your file before we submit. Some of the things that you can do to help us is to actually let us know that you're working on a proposal. You don't have to have the complete proposal finished, you just have to have this ideal that you're actually going to submit, and you submit an info sheet on that, and that lets us know that a proposal is coming down the pipe. You can access the information sheet at ors.ou.edu. We're divided internally by the PI's last name, and you can find that on the internet too. If you have any questions or if you just want to talk to us, feel free to call 325-3901 or 3902.